Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So New Mexico State's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Thanks to grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down coming up. They're going to run it. Fights off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Fires left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's run out of bounds at the 41, and he was oh so close to breaking that return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll test the right side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They're going to run it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here. And
he's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just getting the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Makes the grab on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the left side. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Turning it on. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for room. It's Floyd. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Floyd. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it out fast. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he plows his way into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback on the keeper. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
He'll field it close to the 50. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Using the quick game. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the 1st down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, man, those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yard.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to set up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on first down. Intercepted, number 19.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a...
Turning it on. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his man. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. In the red area, it's Knowles. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Aggie! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Going with the ground game left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested play.
There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.